Hello and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. So, uh, I managed to beat Arios with everyone alive. Um, and so I thought it was a good point to just go ahead and resume from right back here, where this scene ended. So that, without that being said, hi, Project Aurora here. I'm doing this a little bit out of order. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Project Aurora, as well as join the community Discord if you want to talk about how crazy this game has been. Like, I just love talking about this series at this point. Don't give me major spoilers, though. Don't give me any spoilers if you can avoid it. Normally, I don't mind spoilers, but, like, bruh, I'm enjoying watching this unfold. Um, brief, brief recap of the previous episode so we can hurry up and get into the action. Um, you know, how do I put this? We witnessed the destruction of Calvard and Erebonia's armies as the three ions that Kia was able to control. We found out that Kia is one of like the Septarian treasures. They're calling her the Septarian of Zero or whatever. Um, I wonder if that's a nod to the Trails from Zero to Azure. I wonder what that is about. But Trails from Zero. But anyways, Theater has basically achieved his goals thus far and has obtained Kia, and Kia is like basically a weapon of mass destruction at this point. Ouroboros, offered some gifts and what have you, and man, it's just been crazy. We fought Arios. Arios said that he killed Guy, which that's what deducing at that point. Noel arrested us. It's been wild, and we're about to see what goes on in this next one, and see what happens. Let's get into it. That day, under the guise of non-aggression, the newly independent Crossbell State proposed a daring diplomatic coalition. The proposal? The establishment of the United Nations of Zemuria with Crossbell as its leader. In exchange for economic security, military action would be prohibited. Erebonia and Calvar were coerced into cooperating, and soon after, small states followed suit. Libero, Remiferia, and Arteria opposed the union, declaring it too autocratic. However, with the major powers yielding, they too had to capitulate. In Calvard, an economic crisis stemming from the events in Crossbell had begun. Anti-immigration terrorism was on the rise. Meanwhile, Erebonia had become ablaze in a civil war between its nobles and reformists. Rumors spread that the Blood and Iron Chancellor had been shot and killed. Unofficially, Ouroboros made its endorsement of Crossbell known to every nation of the Unofficially, Ouroboros made its endorsement of Crossbell known to every nation on the continent. Soon, nothing would be able to stop President Croix's ambitions. And there's the Jaeger's airship. There's a Red Constellation assault ship, Beowulf. Boring. That went by way too quickly. Why do those big hunks of metal get to have all the fun? What's the point in sending us out if we only get to fight the first wave? We got to fight the first wave, sorry. Haha, what's wrong, Shirley? There you are, Daddy. Still, don't you think this is the perfect chance? It's really hitting the fan over in the Empire. It would be way more fun over there, wouldn't it? The Republic sounds like a blast, too. I wouldn't mind running wild there again. We still have a contract to fulfill. If you're feeling bored, you could always have some fun with that punk. Walt, I guess he's not so bad when he demonizes, but he can't get it up without those pills. He's too weak to be worth my time. Plus, I think he's screwed off for the day. He's out doing his own thing. What about those folks from the Society? They seem plenty entertaining. I don't know, they're not bad, but I'm not sure if we're compatible, you know? Plus that broad in the armor looks way out of my league. So you notice. Well, that's all right. As for our little deserter, looks like he's making his way over to Mainz. Oh? Still hasn't learned his lesson yet. Is he really stupid enough to challenge us? Don't undersell him just yet. He's strong. More so than you think. Clearly. Really? I just don't see it. Well, whatever. If you think he's so tough, then you can have him, Daddy. That's fine with me. I think you're gonna have a playmate of your own after all. Really? Are you saying she didn't go back to Calvard? KUA's forces have been spotted near Amorica. Intel says Yin has been among them ever since the raid on Crossbell City. Cal is a stubborn bastard. This should be fun. Who cares about that four-eyed schmuck? She's the real main attraction. It's starting to rev me up. Our little spat of Ark Conceal was decent foreplay, but next time I get my hands on her, I'm really gonna have some fun. Knock yourself out. The young miss never changes. Deserter? Damn. Walled? Dino, what are you? Walled. It really is you, Walled. Where have you been? We've all been so worried. Thank goodness you're safe. The others got seriously hurt. A couple were discharged already, but they haven't come back to Ignis. That's okay, right? If you're back, Walled, then... What? Walled? The Saber Vipers are no more. I'm not gonna say it again. Don't follow me. No, you can't be serious. Come on, Walled. You're our leader. We've always depended on you. They're saying that demon was you, Walled. That can't be true, right? Stop. You have some nerve showing your face here, Walled Whales. How dare you sully our holy ground? We won't let you hurt downtown again. You have to be stopped. What are you just standing there for? We know it was you. You turned into that monster and destroyed the downtown district. You betrayed your men, spilled their blood. They trusted you, believed in you. You're despicable. So where are Wazzy and Baldy right now? Not that they ever belonged here. They finally turned tail and run. Shut your mouth. You've no right. They'll definitely come back. They're not like you. What? They're on their own mission, a duty they have to fulfill. That's why even if they're not in the city right now, I know they haven't abandoned us. We may not know exactly what they're doing, but we believe in them. You about to start That's so, a duty, huh? Maybe we'll get to finish our fight after all. Isn't that right? Wazzy! Man. Dude's got such a hard on for Wazzy. And now the focus of the Phantasmal Blaze plan shifts to Arabonia. Will you be staying here to observe it for a while like we planned? That is correct. I'll accompany you until the proper stage has been set in the Empire. This new Septarian of Zero compares quite favorably to the power of the long-vanished Septarian of Mirage. It even has abilities that the original could have never possessed. I am looking forward to seeing the extent of what the Croy family's alchemy has made. It's rare to see you get excited about anything, Professor. And speaking of excitable, looks like our old rivals are finally starting to make their move. Yes, think of it as an opportunity. Their position is inherently different from our own. Perhaps clarifying just how different would be wise for the future. I would trust the two of you to see to that. I intend to stay here and continue gathering data on the Septarian of Zero. so that I may create the perfect interface that connects mankind with the gods. What is Ouroboros after? Kia. Shizuku? Oh, Shizuku. Shizuku can see? Have your eyes recovered? Yes, I'm no longer lightheaded and colors are returning. It's all thanks to you, Kia. Thank you so much. I'm glad. But you don't have to thank me. You and everyone at the hospital have worked so hard for this day. Right, Shizuku? All I did was give the final push. If you say so. And besides, it would be a waste not to put this power I was given to good use. If I could give you the gift of sight back, then this is a small sacrifice I'm willing to. But I really am happy, you know? For the longest time, I'd hated not being able to see. I was a burden to father. Even though we were best friends, I had never once seen your face. Finally, seeing it like this makes me so happy that I could cry, but Kia, are you really okay? Is this what you want? To be apart from Lloyd and the others? To be forced to do all these crazy things? It's wrong. It's all wrong. What Miss Maria Bell and Mr. Croy are doing is wrong. Not just them. Father too. Shizuku. Thank you, Shizuku. I love you so much. But I'm fine. I made my decision. I knew what it was I was accepting. Okay? You don't have to cry for me. Fragments. Crossing False Paradise. Knox Prison. Oh yeah, we locked up. They won't let us out. The other members of the SSS are under protection in different locations. I'm sorry to tell you that you're the only one here, Lloyd. That's fine. Protection is a funny way to put it, don't you think? Just what exactly is it you're protecting them from? I'm sure you've pieced it all together by now. Who was behind the raid on the city, I mean? The ones who hurt Fran? Your only little sister? Noelle? I know that, but I'm a proud member of the CGF. Even if the name on the emblem is changed, it doesn't change my responsibilities. I have a duty to uphold my state as a soldier. If I don't, then Crossbell will be crushed by the Empire and the Republic. Noelle, I know, Lloyd. I know that what they're doing to Kia isn't right, and having to rely on the society of all people makes me sick. But you saw it, didn't you? The Imperial Army fired those terrible railway guns straight at us. They're weapons of mass destruction. Had they hit, hundreds of people would have died. There's no other way. I'm sorry. I know I've no right to say any of this to you, Lloyd. No right to even be here. I can't imagine you'll be detained forever. Once the crisis has passed, you'll likely be acquitted and released. Please just stay patient for now. I'll get me in the feels. I felt so bewildered, so impatient. It was like everything I could say escaped me. Not only that, I failed Kia. I failed to protect her. I failed to see the burden she had been carrying long before that day. I was so wrapped up in trying to do everything, trying to protect everyone, that I didn't protect the one person I had to above every other. Both Kia's origins and the person who killed my brother. I solemnly swore I would uncover those two truths. Was it you? Are you the one who killed my brother, Guy Bannings? Yes, that's exactly right. I'm sorry, and thank you for everything. I love you all. I'm so sorry, Guy. It looks like I'm not ready to catch up to you after all. I couldn't keep my promise. What do I do now? What can I do? There's nothing I can. You're pathetic. Garcia Rossi? Look at you. Are you really the same leader of that brat police squad that toppled our empire? Don't worry, half a year of eating cold rice in this hellhole, and that little bit of hope you still got will be gone. Leave me alone. Say what you want. We both know you've no one to blame but yourself for ending up here. The fact that we were the ones to finally arrest you was just a matter of circumstance. We were in the right place at the right time. It's the truth. We didn't get over that barrier back in spring because of our own ability. You're a real killjoy, kid. Well, whatever. Talk of the yard has been that shit's really crazy out there. Who'd have thought the CEO of the IBC would scheme up something like this and make himself the president of a dictatorship? Heard you crossed the Red Constellation and the Society. You even pissed off the guilds. Excuse me, the Defense Forces. Divine Blade of Wind. Man, it sucks to be you these days. Listen up. You ask me and I'll tell you. Your best bet is to wait for the storm to pass. You'd be a damn fool to try and face what's going on out there. Just like your brother was. That's right. You knew my brother, didn't you? I guess you could say we were acquainted. Stubborn son of a bitch he was. Didn't matter how much we threatened him, he just wouldn't stop sticking his nose where it didn't belong. First time I met his smug ass, he strolled up to me while I was standing at a food cart, started shooting the breeze about liquors he liked. God, he was annoying. Yeah, that sounds like Guy, alright. Honestly, I couldn't see someone like him going down no matter who wanted to kill him. Guess I was wrong, though. The world is full of surprises. That's the way he always was. Did you keep resisting him? Yeah, and it wasn't just Ravash either. He was barking up everyone's tree. That even goes for all those corrupt Imperial and Republican faction Diet members. Oh, he even managed to sniff out Joaquin from a cell away. I won't deny that he had a lot of fire in his belly. Right? Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea. Guy Bannings wasn't some superhero. You got that? Huh? When it comes to sheer power and quick-wittedness, McLean could cream him. Sergei is a hell of a lot better than he ever was at forming strategies and pulling them off. And if it's judgment and processing and info you need, that bastard Dudley was always a cut above him. Your big brother had his limits. I mean, sure, he did, but... No, that's a point. But if there was one thing he had going for him that no one else did, I guess it was his resilience. His resiliency? I don't think resiliency is a word, is it? But resilience. Oh. He was so damn relentless. Gave him the energy to take on fights he had no business picking. Yet he wasn't in over his head. He knew exactly what he was doing. I hate to admit it, but it was hard for him not to leave an impression on you. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition and grasp the truth with your own two hands. If you can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is that you want to do. I think the reason my brother was so resilient was because he wanted to protect everything that was important to him. Not just his family and loved ones, but Crossbell itself. And in that sense, maybe that included Ravash too. The hell? Trust me, I know that would be ridiculously presumptuous of him. I think more than anything, as a detective, he wanted to understand what made Crossbell tick. That way, he could struggle to protect Crossbell in his own way, day in and day out. That brother of yours, what a damned idiot he was. Yeah, that's one department I haven't been trying to catch up to him in. Still, I'm his younger brother. I'm going to take after him in some respects, whether I like it or not. What are you saying? Oh, hell no. You aren't thinking. Do you want to bust out of here? To me, staying here would be escaping. I'm not going to run away from the truth that's waiting for me outside. As a detective of the CPD's Special Support Section, I promise I'll free my imprisoned comrades and take Kia back. You're an even bigger idiot than he was. Garcia, let's see what you got, kid. What can a punk bastard like you hope to accomplish during a shit show like this? Tell me just how resolved and determined you are to face the hell waiting for you. I'm surprised to see Garcia, honestly. What the? Sounds like the back cell. Ah, that all you got, you damn brat? What? A fight? Knock it off. What's going on in there? It's because of you that we're in this hellhole. Say your prayers, you son of a bitch. No. Please. Damn it, he's not stopping. We have no other choice. Let's go. Yeah, ready your weapon. Damn. Cease this at once, Rossi. Freeze, don't make me shoot. Come on, we're just having a little fun. I didn't mean to get so carried away. Bastard. What the hell happened to that good behavior you've had since coming here? Doesn't matter now. Step back and keep your hands where we can see them. Damn it. Overrun or not, we shouldn't have to put the two of them in the same cell. Hey, are you alright? Oh damn, he coughing up blood. He must be suffering from internal bleeding. Hurry up and call a doc. Actually, I'd rather you didn't. Ooh, damn, alright, Lloyd! You bastard! Yo! Let's go! I wish there was another way we could have pulled this off. The hell are you going on about? This is your idea, dumbass. I thought you were out of your damn mind when you told me to hit you. Isn't Red supposed to be the gambler on your team and not you? Yeah, and I didn't think Ravash had such an acting talent hidden away. You really did break one of my molars, you know. You're lucky that's all I broke. I'd tell you to front me the bill, but I'm sort of out of work thanks to you. Whatever, a promise is a promise. I'll back you up until we get outside. So what's the plan? This is the prison's 3rd floor, so there should be fewer soldiers stationed here than the other floors. Our goal is to find a way to break through the gaps in their patrols and escape through the 1st floor exit. Direct. I like it. It's been too damn long. Time to have some fun. We take the guns? Lloyd equipped makeshift tonfas that he made from pipes. Garcia has joined the party. Be aware that your Enigma 2 has been confiscated, so you cannot currently use arts. Your items were also taken, so be mindful of your HP. Let's go. Alright. Oh, this is, alright, this chapter is tight. Bruh, Lloyd is the most... I don't know who I like more. Huh? What's that noise? You must be hearing things. It's in this room. This one and the next to ours are, this one and the one next to ours are where they've been keeping all of Ravash's rank and file. Guess they're short staffed. Must be trying to save on manpower by having to watch all these guys in one place. That makes sense. Sorry to stop us like this. Let's keep moving while there are no reinforcements. And battle scopes. Oh yeah? Do some celestial bombs. What the heck is taking them so long? I'm ready to change shifts and get out of here already. Huh? Hey, what are you? Too slow. Hey, yo, this is we breaking out of jail? Oh, man. I love it. I love it. We got a delay? Nah. Alright. Battle scope him. I beat your ass. But you won't. This right here is a real ass chapter. Damn you. Don't think you can escape. His enigma tripped the alarm system. Well, damn, what do we do now? I was prepared for this. We've no choice but to force our way through. Haha, fine by me. Yo, and the music too? I am such a huge fan of Lloyd Bannings now. Lloyd Bannings might actually... Yo, hold on now. He kind of tight. I highly doubt I'm gonna need it, but there we go. Let's break out of here. We're breaking out of jail. Let's go. There they are. Freeze. Ooh. Ooh. What? No! What? Alright, look here, assholes. I didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. What of it? Got it. They've even started using warhounds. The old CGF would have never done this. Just how far have they fallen? Bet they learned a thing or two from Ravash's results. Maybe they're manipulating them by using drugs too. Those boys look like a bunch of fine trained killers, didn't they? That's enough. I can't imagine the decision was made by Commander Bales or Deputy Commander Douglas. It must have come from... Arios or some shit, man. I don't fucking know. Rossi and that punk from the SSS. Damn it, detain them. Oh, I don't gotta scan no more. I'm about to beat y'all's ass. Let's go. Damn. Stop shooting me. Give me all that. Out of breath? You really think you got what it takes to get out of here in that sorry ass state? Honestly, I don't think I could do it by myself. I might just pull off this prison break with you as my backup. I'm counting on you. Look at you being all earnest. Have it your way. Let's bust this joint. Let's fucking go. You know, you did some fucked up stuff, Rossi, but I respect you. I'm making so many saves. I was gonna play through this part again. I'm hype. Yo, this is cool. That's a lot, but if we can manage to get past here, what do you say, kid? Ready to hit him where it hurts? Let's go beat some ass. There are two fugitives. Their identities are former Ravache executive Garcia Rossi and Lloyd Bannings from the SSS. What an unlikely duo. In the name of the Defense Force, we cannot let them escape these prison grounds. Yes, sir. So you got some pride after all. Good for you, boys. What? Where did they come from? Sorry, but you're in our way. Why don't you show me just how far that pride of yours can get you? Charge! Oh, I'm about to S-craft y'all. Sorry. Let's do it. Gotta watch the whole thing now. Oh, don't let me get another turn, buddy. Oh, don't let me get a turn. Oh, wait. They might not let me get a turn. Hey, let me get a turn. Hey, stop playing. Hopefully he lives. Should be fine. Damn. Hey, I got you. I got you, Garcia. We making it out of this together, buddy. I ain't letting you go down like that. Alright, fuck this guy. Beat his ass. Let's go. Phew, we did it. You're just like I remember, the combat strength of a bear. And in the Red Constellation's commander are insanely strong too, but there's something unique about the way you fight. You're talking about the Red Ogre, yeah? Sigmund Orlando? He and I crossed paths a load of times back in my Jaeger days. Hell, even I think that dude ain't human. I heard this little girl's a chip off the old block too. Yeah, when it comes to pure fighting strength, she might even be stronger than some of the members of the society. That said, the strength can differ a lot, too. At least one person from the society we came across didn't seem human either. And you're seriously trying to break out of here so you can go face him again? Talk about a light at the end of the tunnel. Price of freedom and all. It's locked. There should be a way to unlock it nearby, though. Yeah, probably that room over there. What are we waiting for? Lloyd recovered his Enigma 2 and all equipment and items that were taken from him. Talk about a lucky break. Good thing all of my stuff really was kept here. Nice, my court stash is here too. Hurry it up, kid. Unless you want to get your ass thrown back in the cell, we gotta move. Let's go. Hold on a second. Did I just get to re-equip my stuff? Oh yeah, we got. Hold on a second. Y'all done fucked up. I'm back in business. Evade 3. Move 2. Can't remember what I had here before. To be honest with you. I don't think it was an attack. Maybe an action 2. what I'm putting there now. Heaven's Eye. I think I had to cast one. I may have had a red one in there somewhere, maybe an attack 2 or something. Actually, I think it was attack 2 up here. The only reason I'm not putting the attack 3 on there right now is because I know it's not gonna last. Oh yeah, I didn't put the right accessories on. Green Charm. Evergreen. Lloyd Bannings is back! Actually, I think I'm gonna give him a healing quartz. He can go down to 939 attack. Give him that extra HP, cause goddamn. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Garcia, our little partnership ends here. You're on your own now. Alright. Despite everything, I still got a responsibility as the leader of Ravash's rank and file. Oh, not just to them. I owe it to our damn Dawn as well. I can't abandon them and save myself. Wait, if you had no intention of escaping, why did you help me come this far? You can't seriously be thinking of going to face the defense force alone. That unit is too much even for even you. Let me... Don't get the wrong idea, kid. You've got a truth to get to the bottom of. Said it your own damn self. Not to mention your comrades and that kiddo are waiting for you. You really got the time to be standing here with me? Thank you, Garcia. It's strange, as a member of the CPD, I can't advocate you breaking out anyway. So I guess all I can say is, take care of yourself. If I need you to tell me that. Lloyd Bannings, that's some little brother you left behind, you bastard. I guess he ain't turning out so bad. There he is. Don't let him get away. Can't you see I'm the one who's got you right where I want you? Bring it on. The killing bear is going to maul your worthless asses. I hope he breaks out. Hell, I hope he breaks out. Watch over him, Adios. Can I get my car back? Flaroma glass is booming here too. Has this been happening everywhere since I've been imprisoned? Is this because of Kia? Everything begins once I cut my way through here. For now, I have to focus on getting to the highway. There's a way out of here, I know it. I have to keep my wits about me. Garcia left the party. I should probably have protection for now instead of Heaven's Eye. I can see the treasure chest and stuff like that. This works. Did I miss anything? Nope. I'll build up my Sepith on the way. Ooh, there's a treasure chest up here. Hell yeah. Get out of my way. The heck enemy is that? Level 100? No, I'm good. You got it. I'll be back though. Hmm. Belgard Gate. Alright. Just want to make sure I scanned all of them. Got the asses. Give me my Sepith. I've got to break the line of sight somehow. Target sighted. Confirmed as Lloyd Bannings. Surrounded with a pincer attack. Yo, Rossi, you can't keep them busy? There's no other choice. Come on, Lloyd. Let's go. Damn, their uniforms are different, but the CGF is just as tough as ever. Come on, Lloyd Bannings, you can do this. Fugitive spotted. Capture him. You think I'm gonna beat y'all's ass? Appreciate you helping out, big guy. Juggler is actually pretty nasty on Evasion Lloyd. My best bet is going to be sneaking into Crossbow City from the freight line. No matter what it takes. I have to survive this escape and make it out of here in one piece. Those archaisms or something he's got going? Where's Zeit? An admirable effort. Who'd have thought a simple detective could hold out so long against the reborn defense force? Isn't he a former teammate of 2nd Lieutenant Seekers? Maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. Enough talk. Disarm him, now. Remember, our orders are to take him alive. I won't fall here. You can still move? Why go this far? Can you just not stomach your precious crossbow changing so much? Wake up, even if you keep struggling like this, you can't change anything alone. That may be, but it doesn't matter. If no one stands up to this, nothing will change. I refuse to be swept away by this. I refuse to let the truth die without seizing it with my own 2 hands. I will get back those that are precious to me. Let's fucking go, Lloyd. I will never give up. No matter how many times you knock me down, I'll never surrender. You can't break my leg. You can break my legs and I'll keep standing back up. Talk that shit, Lloyd. Let's fucking go. What's with this guy? What a shame. Charge him on my command, men. Break those legs of his. Roger. Aim for the legs. Until the bitter end. I won't give up until the bitter end. Kia, Ellie, Tio, Randy, Wazzy, Chief Sergey, please give me your strength. I'm disappointed in you. You seem to have forgotten to include someone in your prayer. Zeit? Let's go! Huh? What was that? It's ringing in my head like... Eek! What the? Yo! Huh? What?
それ、偽りの聖地を守る強者どもよ。
Leave now, O soldiers of this false
こ
paradise.
の者は私が預からせてもらう。
I will take care of this man. Don't screw around with us, beast. And you lot. Is the defense force so weak that it surrenders to a mere cryptid? Yo! He ate him! What? What? Oh, I thought he was going. Oh, I thought he really. Well then, must I repeat myself? No. All men. Retreat! Save me, Adios! Oh my god. Yo, this fucking game! I believe I gave them a great deal more shock than I had intended. It's been a long time since I've assumed this form. After all, I suppose I may have forgotten how to restrain myself like this. Rather. There are so many things I could say to you right now, but I'll keep it short and just ask one question. Yes? What is it? What the hell, Zai? How is your timing always this good? Guess I don't need a car anymore. A holy beast sent by Adios? Yes, it is simpler if you think of me in such terms. Surely you have read of the Septarians once bestowed upon man by the goddess? We holy beasts formed contracts with her to watch over man and those creatures. When you say we, does that include the dragon that appeared during the Libro incident? An excellent deduction. That dragon is known as Ragnard. He is indeed one of my brethren. He remained in the land known as Libro for centuries to observe the Septarian of space. However, even I am unaware of where he is now that his pact has been fulfilled. This is all a little tough to follow. But does that mean you've been staying in Crossbell for just as long? That is correct. I have been in this land since before the Great Collapse over 1,200 years ago. Why the Septarian of Mirage disappeared from the land of that became Crossbell, and what was done by man in an attempt to revive that Septarian. Both are knowledge that I hold. And that's knowledge that the others and I couldn't grasp on our own. Septarian of the goddess that was inherited by the Croy family. Why? Why did it disappear? And why, of all people, was Kia Burden was trying to replace it? Please, I have to know the truth. What happened 1,200 years ago? And how does it relate to what happened 500 years ago to Kia? Very well. I came to you in this form with every intention of telling you. The Septarian that Adios bestowed on this land, its name was Demiorgos, the treasure that governed the power of Mirage. Mirage is the element that controls perception and cognition. It also has a dominion over causality. In the distant past, there was a desire the people of this land held, one that was shared by the Croy family that would inherit the Septarian. The desire was for a god that could walk among man, something which Adios could never do. A god that could guide man by intimately knowing them and the truth of all things, a god that could change the very fabric of causality. On the surface, it is a power similar to that of the Oriole, which could grant man's endless desires. However, Demiorgos was bestowed with dignity and did not make the same mistakes as the Oriole. It had the wisdom and judgment to guide mankind without further corrupting them. With such power, Demiorgos was able to shepherd man onto its correct path, or it would have, had its own heart not reached its limit. To guide the personalities, actions, and the rationalities that comprise mankind, the Septarian would have to have empathy, just as humans do. With time, that empathy deteriorated Demiorgos' heart, causing it to fall ill. It feared if things continued, it would harm those that it sought to protect. So with a heavy heart, the Septarian firmed its resolve and made a choice. It chose to dissolve its own causality and disappear from the world. So that's what happened. But what of the people who were left behind, the ones who lost their treasure? In the wake of the Septarian's disappearance, they were understandably bewildered, sorrowed, and left frightened. Then, without reflecting on why the Septarian made the decision it did, they began down a foolish line of thinking. The people of this land became obsessed with recreating an existence equal to the Septarian they had lost. In the beginning, they were only stumbling through the darkness, clueless. But after 700 years, they had gathered enough knowledge and mastery of a peculiar practice. Alchemy, magic that can give form to the formless. It was then that a grand plan was formulated. The cult was founded so that it could be puppeteered from the shadows. It was entrusted to raise the existence meant to be the core of the new Septarian. For the sake of their ceremony, the Croy family needed to prepare the land of Crossbell. Earth would have to be moved for such a large transmutation. These were the steps outlined by the alchemists of the Croy family several hundred years ago. To ensure their plan was financially feasible, the Croy family donned the guise of bankers. Meanwhile, the cult began the steps to eventually awaken the core that had become the object of their worship. Now, 500 years later, we have arrived at our current predicament. Also unbelievable, but I feel like I can finally grasp the big picture. Zeit, Maria Bell called Kia the Septarian of Zero. What does she mean by that? Does that make her different from the Septarian of Mirage? Unfortunately, I do not have the answer you seek. The Croy family may have discovered something unexpected at the end of their 1200-year delusion. If that is the case, they may have not only created an existence that could equal Dumiorgos. Their Septarian of Zero may hold power that surpasses the original. The Ion of Light is one such example. The power it demonstrated was not that of its own, but that of a Septarian. However, the Septarian Mirage did not possess the ability to manipulate reality so instantaneously. The power is more akin to a different, higher element, space. Assuming there is even more to their artificial Septarian than we currently know, I cannot begin to fathom the power it holds. I was afraid you'd say that. There's one more thing I'd like to ask. Based on what you told me, She isn't really human, is she? She is, and yet she is not. He is an artificial existence designed to be the core of a manufactured Septarian. She is likely a homunculus that was created through advanced transmutation. Kia had probably realized the truth a long time ago, and still she kept on smiling for us. Kia. Tangrim Hill. I am so in love with this game right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Time to break out the boys. And girls. Is this the Calvardian border? Yes, the Defense Force soldiers should have difficulty finding us here. This is a good opportunity for a rest. Thanks, Zeit. You saved me back there. Huh? What is that? A barrier of some kind that appeared around Crossbell City. It would seem that only those that are permitted may freely enter and exit, and those that are not cannot pass through it at all, be it living creatures or machines. You've got to be kidding. As you saw when you escaped, Pleroma grass has begun to bloom everywhere in Crossbell. It would be accurate to think of it as a sign that Crossbell has become one with the newly born Septarian. Right, just what is Pleroma grass? I heard that it shares some sort of connection with the septium veins underground. It was once the eyes of the former Septarian of Mirage. As it bloomed, the Septarian could observe and understand the surface world. It is also capable of distorting the surrounding space when connected with the Septarian. That is the likely cause of the cryptid's sudden appearance. Such beings should not exist on this plane naturally. I think I understand. Those disgusting rituals the DG cult was conducting. It was all about perfecting Gnosis, right? They took advantage of the Paroma grass's properties for their experiments, didn't they? Yes, their goal was to make use of the knowledge and personalities of the victims who fell to the influence of the drug. Through the flower's capabilities, the victim's characteristics would be imparted to the girls sleeping in the cradle of the Sun Fort. Vast amounts of information within self-organized to nurse forth a proper heart and personality. Then, after 500 years, the core of Septarian awoke. That is the extent of my knowledge. It was the will of the cult's puppet masters over centuries. They meticulously crafted the present situation. On that topic, the options you have now are rather limited. Would you not prefer to flee to foreign soil until the storm has subsided? I understand why you'd ask. My uncle's home is in Calvard, so it's true that I have somewhere to lay low if I had to. But no, that's not an option. There's work to be done here, and I have answers to find and a case to solve. Do you now? To grasp the truth, to solve this crisis, I'm going to need everyone's strength. Ellie, Tia, Randy, and not just them. Everyone. I need all of their strength. And for that, I can't run, I can't hide, I have to go back and face it all. Sorry for making you drag me out here, but there's something I still need to do. What truth are you hoping to ascertain? Isn't it obvious? I don't care about her power or even her mysterious origin. I want to hear the truth straight from her heart. I need to know what it is Kia wants the most in this world. And I won't be able to hear what's in Kia's heart until I've taken her back. There's also the matter of what happened to the old Septarian. How can Kia be expected to shoulder the burden of Demiurgos couldn't? I could never allow Kia to suffer that fate. That's why I swear I'll take her back, no matter what it takes. I'll go through the president and even Arios if that's what it takes.
ほんと親バカだな。
Good to see Crossbell's Father of the Year wasn't changed by prison. Wazzy! Huh? Kevin? Reese? Abbas? Wazzy, what are you? And Abbas, wait, Reese and Kevin? Good to see you again, Bannings. Indeed, it's been a long time. How's it hanging? It's been what, 4 months? Thanks for remembering my name. Hard to forget the names and faces of members of the Septine Church's Gralsritter. Wait, Wazzy, does that mean you're...
七王教会聖杯騎士団所属
Septine Church
ド
Gralsritter?
ミニオン第9位青の聖典ワジヘミスフィアさ
The Ninth Dominion? The Blue Testament, Wazzy Hemisphere at your service.
改めてよろしく頼むよ
It is a pleasure to make your reacquaintance. Incidentally, I am a knight of the Gralsritter. I work in the service of Wazzy. You've got to be kidding me. Have you two really been stringing me along all this time? Then, when we first met Reese, you didn't say a word to each other about both being... My apologies, I pretended to not know who he is. Father Hemisphere's undercover mission is regarded with the utmost secrecy. Her arrival here completely fooled that old grump Aralda. He had no idea who the real mole was. I really owe her one. Happy to be of service. I mean, yeah, for once, Reese standing out like a sore thumb. Standing out like the sore thumb she is worked out. Anyone in the church could tell she ain't no normal sister. I'm sure the Archbishop was beside himself when she walked through the door. I have no idea what you're talking about. And besides, you're hardly in any position to preach to me about how to successfully go undercover, knowing your track record. Yeah, who'd be foolish enough to think that Father Kevin is just an average priest? Okay, that's enough for introductions. We're here because he called us. You mean Zayt? Yes, that is correct. I knew your resolve would remain firm, so I thought it suitable to recruit collaborators on your behalf. Oh. I first infiltrated Crossbell 2 years ago, so you can probably fill in the blanks. The Gralsritter has seen the situation coming for a while now, at least to a certain degree. Still, there were a lot of holes to fill in. We didn't know the Croy family was behind the conspiracy for one, or Kia's true identity. That recently filled us in on the whole story, like I'm sure he did with you. Yes, we are dealing with not just the history of the lost Septarian of Mirage, but also the creation of a new Septarian by human hands. This situation is far beyond the scope of the Gralsritter typical duty of artifact retrieval. The circumstances would normally make this out of our jurisdiction. Maybe, but on the other hand, we couldn't just ignore the Society's involvement in this little shindig. That's where you come in, Mr. Detective. You are in for getting our hands dirty. Bingo. I think we'll be allowed to intervene if it's under the guise of collaborating with you. So, Lloyd, what do you say? There's one thing I need to confirm. Kia, what does the church plan to do with Kia? Right for the jugular. That's a toughie. Yes, but being dishonest will get us nowhere with him. I agree. He deserves to know the truth. I know that. The Septarian of Zero is far more dangerous than the Septarian of Space Oriole was. That much is for certain, even if we still haven't grasped the extent of her powers yet. You've been locked away for weeks. Are you aware of at all what's been happening around the continent? Not really. All I know is that the civil war in the Empire we were warned about has begun. Sure has. It all got put on the fast track after that armor division they tried to send across the border got snuffed out. And you know how the Golden Stallion rolls. After that, they kept trying but got repelled over and over by those ion things. Right when things were going to Gehenna and a handbasket over there, the Noble Alliance's troops came out of nowhere and occupied Heimdall. It was then that the Blood and Iron Chancellor was shot. No one's seen him since. The Empire's been aflame in its civil war since the week after you were arrested. Meanwhile, the Republic has been in an economic crisis from what's occurred in Crossbell. Terrorist activities have been increasing, and the President formally declared a state of emergency. When it rains, it pours. You don't even know the half of it. It's not like things are roses in other countries either. Things are especially problematic in the regions Ereboni and Calvard have traditionally had under their thumbs. President Croy has been pressuring those nations' leaderships to have them bend the knee for Crossbell, that is. Because Crossbell has the power of the Septarian to coerce them with. Exactly. It has the power to repel both the most powerful armies in all of Zemuria, and all because of the 3 archaisms supplied by the Society. The most likely outcome at this rate is the ions will be mass-produced, souped up by Crossbell's Septarian, and deployed all over the continent. Kia would never agree to that. She wouldn't harm innocent people. Perhaps, however, it does not seem that the archaisms are controlled by the Septarian directly. They've likely been made into guardian-like machines by the Septarian's power and move autonomously. Much like that Ren girl's archaism. Mater. No way. I'm inclined to agree on that point. Haas. I gotta seriously doubt the little girl is in the driver's seat there. Which ain't good. That means they can be abused by anyone, and she'd be none the wiser. Kia's consents aside, power like that is too dangerous to ignore. Okay, I understand where the church stands, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask for your cooperation. Really? I thought you were going to turn us down for sure. I'm being realistic. I know this isn't something I can do by myself. Time isn't on my side either. The longer this drags on, the more Kia will be made to suffer. But I'll make one thing perfectly clear. If you lay even one hand on Kia, I'll stop you, even if to fight until my dying breath. And not just me, Ellie, Tio, Randy, they would say the same thing. We'll never let you take her. Call it a fallacy, call it illogical, I don't care. We're her family and we won't let you hurt her. Damn, I knew you were a sharp guy, but I didn't know you had that kind of fire burning in you. I think I get why you like him so much, Wazzy. I told you, he stole my heart. I'm serious, Wazzy, if you... I know, as a Knight of the Grawl, I swear on Adios, you will not be excluded from how we choose to deal with her. Your opinions and input will be heard. I know that's not ideal, but this is the best I can do given our position. Sound good to you? Yeah, that's enough for now. Then we have a deal. Okie dokie, time to get to work. Let's move out, gang. What? Ah, that is quite the nostalgic sound. The Heavenly Chariot, I take it? Hey, yo! I guess everyone from the Gralsritter airships? Patrol ships used by the Gralsritter. We call them Merkaba. In addition to many other stealth functions, they are also capable of optical camouflage. They're just what we need to discreetly move around Crossbell's airspace. Well, Lloyd, ready to go? Yeah, let's do this. Kia, Everyone, wait for me. I'm coming. Man, this is. Oh my god. Crossing Falls Paradise and
はい、お疲れ様でした。
Prison Break.
ランクアップですね。おめでとうござい
Emblem
ます。
Quartz. Save my game. Yeah, Prison Break was